Hi, and welcome to today's Wellness Wednesday video. The flower essence that came up today came up under cheerfulness, and I can't remember, but I think we've had this one before. And the flower essence is agrimony. And what agrimony helps us with is emotional balance. And when it comes up under cheerfulness, it is talking about trying to cover up those deeper emotions, those harder emotions, those not so nice emotions with the mask of cheerfulness. That's fake. So it talks about people who you may know who always seem happy and like the world's great and everything else. So pretty much everyone's social media account shows all the highlights and shows everything's wonderful and perfect and everything else. Shouldn't say everyone, but most people. But underneath that is a sadness, is a soul hurt, is kind of the way it says it. And so what agrimony does is it helps us to confront these feelings, to embrace them, to see them as that is part of the human experience. It's not about putting on a show of being cheerful and happy. It's about being honest and authentic with your feelings so that you can experience both the joy and the pain, and move through both. So it's a beautiful flower essence to help us with that, like I said, emotional balance and inner peace. Because when we try to mask our not so good emotions or hide them, or it talks about like using drugs to kind of try and avoid them. Like it talks specifically about using alcohol. So I'm sure if you know people who, when they drink, are always cheerful and everything else, it can definitely talk about that kind of personality type that is trying to put on that facade of being everything is great and wonderful and life is perfect, where there's actually some stuff going on underneath that they just don't want to deal with. And I know that those uncomfortable emotions are not fun to deal with, but I can tell you this from having gone through it a lot, that it is a lot worse what we create in our mind than what we actually have to go through. So if we just hold space for those, it's a lot easier and it's not as overwhelming as we create in our minds. So that said, agrimony can help you find that inner peace that you are looking for by helping you to face those emotional feelings and find that emotional balance. And when we do, then we don't feel that need to hide it. We don't have that. If you've ever, here's my example. If you've ever tried to throw a surprise party for someone and you're trying to keep that secret, it's hard work. It's hard work to lie. It's hard work to, make sure that everything keeps quiet. And I know in the example of a surprise party, it's a good thing. But if you think of that with your emotions, how much energy are you putting into keeping those emotions stuffed? Trying to put on that fake happiness and be positive. And so I know too, and it talks about in the explanation of this, that a lot of times we're taught in the spiritual world, stay positive, think positive. And so it's almost like they're telling us or teaching us to brush over those negative feelings, and that's not healthy for us, and that's not being a whole person or authentic, or it's not healing by hiding those emotions or trying to brush over it and be like, nope, it'll be good. We need to face the feelings, and as tough as that may sound, it's the only way through them, the only healthy way through them, and the only way that you can really kind of embrace who you are. So it's a beautiful flower essence for anyone who's on their healing journey, who tends to maybe not even consciously know, but can be all cheery and everything else. Then when they get home, they just like, I can't think of the word, numb, and just watch TV, but feel kind of this depression or sadness or overwhelm, or feel like they don't want to stop. They just want to be around people all the time because they know when they're alone that those feelings are going to come up. Because that's the thing, is they don't go away. They always do come up. And so this is a beautiful flower essence that can help you face those feelings and find that emotional balance and inner peace. You don't need to be cheerful all the time. It's okay to go to the negative emotions. It's okay to hold space for them. They are a part of you as just as much as the positive ones. And so it's a beautiful way to help us on our healing journey. And anyone that's kind of coming across that and is kind of scared to take that deep dive into those not so nice feelings, this can be a great essence to help you do that. And a card did come up with it, which I learned a new word today. I don't even know how to say it. So anybody who knows how to say it, please tell me. But Pachamama, which I'm going to say, which after I read it, I was like, oh, okay, I get it. Pachamama is actually Gaia, which is Mother Earth. And so I think this is a beautiful, because this came from the shaman or medicine oracle cards. And this card, I think, came up, or I feel came up because if we're going to be brave and we're going to face those emotions, it's wonderful to know that we have the love and support of Gaia, of Mother Earth, who is the Divine Mother, who is unconditional love. And knowing that can help us move through that, can help us face those feelings. Because lots of times when we have those feelings, we feel like there's something wrong with us, or that we're unlovable, or that we're not worthy. And so we can tune in to Mother Earth, who always supports us in everything we do, and feel that unconditional motherly love. And it says in there, and I just love this sentence, it says, experiencing both pain and joy to bring us back to love. And that's what life is about. It's all about love, and it's about loving yourself through all of this so that we can be more loving towards each other, and we can understand and be more compassionate and everything else. So if you are starting your healing work, and if this resonates with you, you can ask Agrimony to help you. And also recognize that Gaia is there to support you and nourish you through whatever you're working on. And she is Divine Mother. She is unconditional love. And all you have to do is look to nature to see how wonderful and caring and supportive she can be for you. So I hope that is helpful. Anyone who is maybe struggling with that or doesn't know how to hold space for those emotions, please feel free to reach out. If you'd like to bring Agrimony in, then I can definitely instruct you on how to do that. And as always, I'm here to support you on your journey. So whatever that looks like to you, we can do that. So I wish you all well and lots of love.